What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. First of all, before I even get into this episode, it's a shame that in 2022 I have to say this, but let me just say this anyway. Viewer discretion is advised. Um, please understand something. Don't come in my comment section acting a fool over a TV show. I get so tired of reading comments like that. It's so funny. It's like people talking about, oh, you're so harsh on Sunny, you're so harsh on Nina. Oh, you're so you have this rage against them. I read that comment last night and I just bust out laughing when I read the shit. I'm like, what rage do I have over a TV show? A fictional show? I don't even have rage around people that I know in real life. So what rage do I have for TV characters? Like, how am I being harsh? I'm giving my honest opinion on some fictional fucking characters that I don't even know that don't exist. I'm just, watching the foolishness on TV and giving my honest opinion on it. That's it. It's like, stop taking this show so damn serious. Like, you don't have to take it seriously at all. It's entertainment. That's what it is. Entertainment. Relax. Like, if you're gonna be dead serious in my comments and don't know how to laugh and don't know how to joke, everything I say in my videos is me joking. Like, it's me having a good time. It's me having fun. I don't care if I come off as biased on certain characters. I don't give a shit. They're characters. Who cares? Who cares? I mean, look at Helena Cassadine. I'm biased as shit when it comes to her. Everybody knows that. I mean, hell, you've been watching me for a long time. Do you know, like, I'm biased when it comes to certain characters? I don't give a shit because they're characters. They're not real life people. Who cares? Um, like, if you're gonna be dead serious about everything and don't have a sense of humor, please go turn to something else. Go watch the news or something. Go watch something that's more serious. That's more, your type of thing or whatever. Like, this is entertainment. This is all shits and giggles. Like, when I'm done with my GH review, I don't think about General Hospital. I don't at all. It doesn't come into my mind. Um, it's something fun. You know what I'm saying? Have fun, laugh, joke. Stop taking everything so damn serious, please. Um, I just can't stand people who don't have a sense of humor. It's mad annoying. Like, cause everything that's going on in the world right now is so serious. This is an outlet. You know what I'm saying? Like, we watch shows like this because they're over the top. They're ridiculous. They're crazy. And that's what I love. We all say to ourselves, like, yeah, that shit wouldn't happen in real life. We know that. Come on. They've been doing crazy shit on daytime TV since they created it. Come on now. The Ice Princess freezing the world. None of that shit would happen in real life, obviously. You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing. You take yourself out of real life and you just, watch the fantasy. That's what this is. It's fantasy. Enjoy it for what it is, which is entertainment. Stop being so serious. Like I said, a lot of what I say in the show, a lot of what I say in the video is me joking. I'm having fun with it. I like to laugh. I like to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand when people don't like to have a good time. This shit is annoying. It's a buzzkill. Like, like you're a party pooper. You know what I'm saying? Like, comments like that, I just kind of skip over or whatever because it's like, stop trying to rain on people parade. If you're miserable and you're not a fun kind of person, I don't know what to tell you. You might need to go see somebody about that or go watch a comedy or something to get in the mood, maybe. I don't know. Just have more fun, laugh, joke, shits and giggles. Um, so anyway, rant over. This episode of GH today was a hot ass mess. Like, this was wild. Like, this episode was crazy. Um, First of all, Sunny, Nina, and Carly. I can't help but laugh because that scene was just funny to me. Like, that whole scene. Like, when Carly caught them in bed. Nina sitting up in the bed telling Sonny, I'm so sorry, Sonny. What you apologizing to his ass for? The wife is the one you should be apologizing. You should be apologizing to the wife, not his ass. You know what I'm saying? You sitting here riding his little strudel and stuff like that. And, you should get your ass out of bed and go apologize to Carly. But it was smart of her not to do that because Carly would have slapped the shit out of her. She did. um, and what annoyed me was because Nina sitting there, I never meant for any of this to happen. Please stop saying that, Nina. Stop saying you never meant for that to happen because Lisa overheard Christina on a phone saying Sonny was at the Hornet Star by himself. She in turn told Nina. Did somebody have a gun to Nina's head and say, hey, go to the Hornet Star and fuck Sonny right now? Did somebody have a gun to her head to do that? No. Was she intoxicated? No. Was she under the influence of a narcotic? No. She had all her faculties. I ain't really gonna say too much of her mental faculties because we all know she a little psycho. But she had all of her faculties. She knew what she was doing when she went there. Nobody told her to go there. So you went there with the intention of hopefully popping something off with him, and it happened. Sonny has no excuse. He was not inebriated. He's back on his meds. He has, even if he was inebriated or off his meds, there's no excuse for none of this to happen. Y'all, it happened because that's what they wanted. They've been wanting this for quite some time. Nina know it, so mismute all that. Oh, I didn't mean for this to happen. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You didn't stop it either, and neither did he. So y'all knew what y'all was doing. When he slipped you the shillelagh, you knew what y'all was doing. Come on now. And what was so funny was, how the hell did Nina get off that boat without being seen? Is there other entrances to the boat? Because I could have sworn when Sonny and Carly got off the boat, that's the main entrance. Is there another way? Because when she got off that boat, I'm like, how'd she get off without them seeing her altercation? Um, it was so funny because when Carly confronted him, Sonny knew he was caught. He knew he was trapped. So of course, in good old Sonny fashion. By the way, I love the flashback that Carly had of her and Sonny when they was at the Metro Court, the hostage situation back in 2007. I love that scene. That whole episode was just crazy. I remember that episode like it was yesterday. And that was the episode where Alan had his heart attack and he died and stuff. That episode was wild. I believe that was in like February. That was almost to the day, I want to say. Around this time, what, 13, 14, 15 years ago, somewhere around there? Yeah, it was a while ago. Crazy how time moved, man. That was damn near 20 years. So I'm getting old. I was probably like 14, 15 when that went down. But I think 14. But anyway, yeah. So Sonny did what Sonny does best. He deflected. He tried to put all this blame on Carly for all of this happening. I said the nerve of this bastard. Hey, you are really blaming her for this shit. And the way he talks about Jason is so disgusting. Like, he talks about Jason like the way he threw Jason up in Carly's face like that. Talking about, oh, like you wanted Jason, like you would have did with Jason and all that stuff. I'm like, what? Like, that's the only card that he know how to play is the Jason card. That's the only card Sonny know how to play. And it's a weak card to play. It's weak at this moment. Due to the current circumstances, very weak. Um, but yeah, Jason was his best friend. They were like brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jason was so loyal to Sonny. You know how many times Jason unsaved Sonny? Pulled him out from the darkness so many times? Protected Sonny, protected his kids, protected his wife or wives over the years. And the way Sonny talks is so ridiculous. Like, he talks about Jason as if Jason didn't mean nothing to him. Oh, you want Jason back? And I'm glad Carly threw that back in his face. Like, don't you want him back too? Like, don't make it seem like he just meant something to Carly and not to you as well. Like, he talks about Jason like Jason didn't mean nothing to him. I'm like, come on now. Stop that. So ridiculous. Like, he was really deflecting, and I'm glad Carly did not allow him to deflect. She held him accountable. Like, dude, you were the one caught in bed. You messed up this marriage. You know what I'm saying? Now he's sitting there talking about, oh, I don't want these feelings for Nina and Nixon Falls. It's gonna take me time. And when he said that, you could see something snap in Carly because he wants something that she kept asking him for that he refused to give her. Did she not, when she moved out, said she need time and space? He would not give her that. He kept pressuring her to come back home, begging her to come back home. Like, he would not give her that time or space. But now you want her to give you what you wouldn't give her? No, hell no. And I'm glad Carly said, you know what, since you can't make the choice on what you want, Carly was like, you know what, I'm going to make the choice for both of us. I choose me. I was loving it. And you know me, I don't even like Carly too much like that some days. I like her, but then some days I don't. But I was on her side today. I was. And you know what? Sonny really tried to play the kids card. Oh, what about Donna? What about Avery? And Carly was giving it. She was like, listen, you wasn't thinking about none of them when you was up in that bed with that hoe 20 minutes ago. That whole argument between them was hilarious. But you know what? Carly, go ahead and get you a divorce. Go ahead. Go ahead and get you a divorce. Leave him alone. Let him be Nina's problem. You know what I'm saying? Nina wanted him. He wanted her. And that's the problem. Sonny wanted his cake and eat it too. Because he wanted both. That's pretty much what it was. That's what it is. He want both. But you can't have both. Carly don't share. She don't like to share. and I can't blame her. But yeah, let him have her ass. Nina want him? You can have him. Simple. Let him go. Because it's so funny how people talk about people cheating and stuff, and they be like, oh, if I took your man or I took your woman, you can't take something that was never mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, he for the streets. Clearly, Sonny is for the streets, so to the streets you shall go. Return him to the streets. And of course, Nina was at the hospital, and Sonny popped up at the hospital. They run into each other. I said, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I'm guessing he was really there though to see about Dante, because Carly did tell him about that. But yeah, let his ass go. I would have took them wedding rings off my finger and threw that shit right in the harbor. No, I'm lying. I wouldn't have did that. I would have took them rings off, took them to the pawn shop or some jeweler and sold them shits, because I know they worth a lot of money. You see that big ass diamond on her finger? They worth a lot. And I would have got my coin. So anyway, moving on from that. They need to figure out what they're gonna do with Mr. Drew. Cause I'm tired of him wallowing around in town or whatever, talking about, oh, I'm a constant reminder of Jason, then talking to Sam about clarifying their family and their relationship and stuff. I mean, it's obvious he still got feelings for her, but I'm ready for Drew to move on, like with a new love. You know what I mean? Somebody new. I don't really care who it is at this point. I just want to see who he got real chemistry with. But yeah, move him on. See, this is why Lindsay Hartley would be great right about now if they were to bring her on as somebody new, because I think her and Drew might hit it off, but I digress. Hell, bring Rebecca back as Hayden. Maybe him and Hayden hit it off. It's options. There's options. But yeah, I'm glad, him and Sam had that conversation and stuff about clarifying what their family looked like and stuff. And I loved how when Nina came up to talk to them, um, like they were having these conversations and then they went back to finishing their conversation. Sam made it abundantly clear that she loved Dante. She made that clear, and you could see the look on Drew's face like, oh. Drew was looking like, oh, so it's for real between y'all. Like, it's that serious. Yeah, bruh, it's that serious. And I'm glad that's what she chose. And the reason I'm happy that she chose to say that she loved Dante and she's sticking with Dante is simply because when Jason came back, she went back to Jason. And in my opinion, Sam should not have to go back to an ex every time they come back from the dead. No. Mm-mm. Let her stay with her current love. Nope. Let her stay there because that's some ridiculous stuff. No. Mm-mm. Nope. Let her be happy. She happy. Let her stay that way. I'm just saying. And, Dante looked at them having this serious conversation. The green-eyed monster looked like it was about to come out of him because he was like, oh, I wonder what y'all talking about. Because he told Ian and Maxie, he was like, listen, y'all go ahead. I'm going to stick behind. I'm going to meet y'all. Dante was looking like, listen, let me go see what's good with y'all. So, Drew was like, I hope you get better or whatever. I just want them to do something with Drew. Figure out what they're going to do with him. It looked like him and Carly might be a thing. Because he was at the Quartermain Gatehouse or whatever for whatever reason. And Carly popped up. Like, Carly had popped up or whatever. I don't know what they're going to do with her and Drew, but I don't know how I feel about that yet. I don't know. Her and Drew? I don't know. I got to see. I got to see how they interact more. I don't know. I'm just not kind of feeling it right now. Because of the Jason thing, I'm not really feeling it. So anyway, moving on from that, somebody need to do something about Mr. Peter. Because he got more lives than a cat and a dog at this point. He got more lives than Helena, anybody I know. Like, he just keep getting away. I'm like, damn. Because Charlotte is staying with Kevin and Laura or whatever, and she's upset because she hasn't heard from Valentine in a couple of days. And that's not like him. So she was calling Nina and stuff, trying to figure out did she talk to him or she know how to get in touch with him or whatever. And, Nina was like, whatever, I'll go, figure it out, try to find somebody or whatever. Try to talk to Anna and get some answers. Kevin didn't want to leave Charlotte at home. But, she was like, no, you got the doorman here and stuff like that. I said, no, Kevin, I don't care what that little girl say. Take her with you. I had a feeling something was going to happen, especially when he kept trying to get her to go. And she was like, no, I'll just stay here. I said, no, something about to go down. And she was like, oh, she got a pizza delivery coming. I said, don't answer that door. Don't answer the door. As soon as I heard that ding dong, she said, oh, it's my pizza. No, it's not. It's something worse than pizza. Don't answer the door. So she went and answered the door. Of course, it's fucking Peter. He done knocked out the pizza man. I said, this bastard. I'm tired of his ass. Somebody need to stomp him. I'm sick of him. He done hurt the pizza man. I said, where the hell the doorman at? He done took him out too? I said, damn. This man, like, he just taking everybody out. Can somebody take his ass out? But I will give him credit because he's smart. He knew Victor wasn't just gonna let him get out of town, and Victor wasn't about to let that happen either, because he already had his men all set up and stuff, letting them know, listen, Peter is a dangerous dude. He know how to slip away, so we gotta be on alert. We gotta be ready. And that's why Peter's smart to go after Charlotte, because that's his only security of getting away from Victor. So when he went on the pier to meet up with Victor, Victor was like, listen, I want that information on Drew. And of course, Peter was like, yeah, in due time, I'll give it to you once I'm out of town, once I'm out. Victor wasn't falling for that because he was like, dude, you done jerked me around so many times. I'm not playing this game with you no more. I'm in control. And I knew Peter was like, no, you're not in control. So Victor had all his men ready. He had, his big bodyguard right there. He had another sniper looking like on the roof with a dart on him. I said, well, you got a dart on him, shoot him. But, Peter was like, shit, you kill me, you kill your granddaughter. I said, damn, Victor, you are a Cassadine, sir. You need to, when are you going to be 10 steps ahead of this man? Because in my opinion, if you ain't 10 steps ahead of somebody or 2 steps ahead, you are behind. And with somebody like Peter, you got to be about 15, 20 steps ahead. Victor was neither. I'm like, sir, get it together. You are a Cassadine. Damn. Helena really slept with him? She must have been real desperate back then to sleep with him, because I'm like, he ain't got the smarts that she got. Hell, he ain't got the smarts Miko's got. I was like, damn, if you were smart, you would have seen this coming, fool. Like, duh. Damn. Victor, you are a Cassadine. Is he really even a Cassadine, or was he adopted? I just want to He don't have Cassadine characteristics. He just, I mean, a little bit, but it's like, you seem a little, like you ain't no thinker. Like you don't think like that. You need to think like a Cassadine. Because Helena and Miko's just rolling over in hell right about now. I will say the grave, but we know they ain't in no grave. They further below. They burning. It's very hot where they are. But I want to see how Victor gonna get out of this mess. So anyway, moving on from that, Maxie had to pretty much tell everybody the story about what really went down or whatever. They were trying to figure out, could she figure out how Peter would find out about this? She was just letting them all know who else knows about this. But I was hoping that she would have remembered that she bumped into Victor and he saw the sonogram and stuff like that. That's what I was hoping. But it seemed like Anna done figured that out already after talking to Laura. That she figured out that Victor could be behind this. Helping Peter and stuff like that. And that's how Peter knew about the baby. Because, Laura ain't dumb. She know Victor got his hand in everything. So I'm glad her and Anna talked. Bring her up to speed or whatever. I love the scenes with BLQ and Ned, though. I really did. Those were some pretty great scenes. Like, he was upset at first because, he fell in love with that little girl. He thought that was his granddaughter. But he was also upset at how, dangerous BLQ, the situation she put herself in. Because anybody who helped Maxie or knew about this, Peter's going to target. Which is true. But, I like the fact that BLQ was selfless and all, very selfless. And, I'm glad Ned saw that. As upset as he was more proud than anything. He was more proud than he was upset. Because this was unusual for his daughter. To risk her life to help Maxie and a child. That's so unlike her. You know what I mean? Like, it's very unlike BLQ because she got such selfish tendencies. So he was very proud of her. And I felt bad for BLQ when she broke down about Louise and stuff like that. Because she was like, listen, Peter did anything to that child. She said, I would kill that bitch with my bare hands. And I'm not mad at her. Like, somebody need to do it. Somebody need to put hands on that man. Because he getting away with a little bit too much now. I also love the little throwback scenes. The little flashbacks that they put in with Mac and Felicia. Where she wanted to marry him and all that stuff. Like, those scenes was amazing. I love when they go back in history and show flashbacks. I love it. And it's so crazy how Mac and Felicia was so young then, and looking at them now in their older age, they really don't look different from how they looked 20, 30 years ago. They still look the same. I said, look at y'all aging backwards. They look good. You know, even with his gray silver fox here and stuff like that, they both still look good as hell. Like they look like they ain't really aged much, you know, not even a little bit. Still got nice skin, all that stuff. They look good. You know, that's how you know you take care of yourself. Um, Cause I wish, you know, when I get 60 and 70 and stuff, I still look good like that, you know, smooth, nice skin and all that. Um, but yeah, they look good. I knew they wasn't gonna kill off no Mac, so I was glad when Mac opened up his eyes and stuff like that. I said, "Thank the baby Jesus." Um, you know, and Maxie was up in there talking to Mac and all that stuff about how many times, you know, he saved her and he loved her. Um, I love Maxie and Mac's relationship. Always have. You know, he really stepped up to the plate with Georgie and Maxie. You know, taking on two kids that's not biologically his, and he's been there for them every day. You know, and not many men would do that. Not many men or women would do that. Take on somebody else's child. You know, that's not theirs. But you know, he made them his, and I always loved that. Um, and I love how everybody considers Mac her father, because in my opinion, Frisco, you know, that's just sperm donor. Mac is her dad, and you know, Mac is her father. You know, ain't no ifs ands buts about it. When I think of Maxie's father, that's who I think of, Mac. Frisco never even enters my mind. I think of Mac. I always felt like Maxie should have changed her last name to Scorpio, Maxie Jones Scorpio or Maxie Scorpio. I felt like she always should have. You know, I love how Kevin and Robert was like teasing Mac about being over dramatic and stuff, being a diva and all that stuff, being like over dramatic and all that. And him being on the verge of life and death. That was hilarious. But I also want to know, like, what did Peter tell Victor? Like, what is this information that Victor wants about Drew? Because Victor got the information now. He finally got it. Um, See, that's why Victor was stupid. You know, he done snatched up his own son and put his granddaughter at greater risk now. Like, Valentine is gonna be out for blood when he finds all this out. When he find out that Peter snatched his daughter and he wasn't there to protect her, he gonna be pissed. Oh, he gonna come for Victor. Victor gonna get his. But anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section, let me know what you all thought, and I will see you all later. Have a great day. Peace.